what you could have been, what you might have been, those aren't real ideas. It's just who you are right now. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Drew with Sobriety Daily, and today what I want to talk about is never make where you're going more important than where you are. So hey, if you like this kind of content, I want to ask that you give it a thumbs up. If you've watched more than one of these and if you like them, I'm going to ask that today is the day that I earn your subscription by clicking that little red subscribe button down below. Okay, so getting started here. When we get started, what I want to go through real quick is just a short exercise. And I want you to think about all of the time that you wasted in addiction. And I want you to think about all the people that were hurt. I want you to think about the collateral damage. And now I want you to close your eyes and say, I forgive myself. I think that going through and thinking about these kind of things and forgiving yourself, and realize that you can forgive yourself because you've been forgiven by your higher power. And that it's never too late to turn around. It's never too late to kind of stop what you're doing and focus on where you are right now. So having compassion on yourself and learning to be grateful for being where you are right here, right now, that should, if it's really kind of in alignment, what that should do is that should actually drive you to be able to go out and serve in the community that you're in or in the world that you live in. You know, one of the things I think that happens is we wait until we're good enough to serve, or we wait until, we've somehow reached some magic moment. Like, oh man, in a while, I'll be good enough to be able to serve. And in a while, I'll be able to, lead a meeting, or in a while, I'll be able to be a secretary of a meeting. Never make where you're going more important than where you are. So you're here right now. Somebody says, we need a secretary, and you've only got 6 weeks of sobriety. Raise your hand. Worst that can happen is they'll say no, and then you raise your hand when you've got 10 weeks of sobriety. Raise your hand when you've got 12. And eventually, where you are will just be what it is. And so learning how to develop this sense of purpose by what you find meaningful, that if you could be of service right now, right here, what would you do? Could you be of service in the smallest things, whether when we all return, whether it's washing a coffee cup or whether it's thinking, maybe I should do the dishes, or maybe I should take out the trash, or what you could do, what you could always do is write somebody a note and say, hey, I appreciate you. That always works. That's always something that you could do to be of service to anybody, right? So one of the big things about realizing where you are and being thankful for where you are is realizing that you don't have to wait until you're good enough to serve. Your higher power has already forgiven you. You've already forgiven you. What is the next thing you can do to start that serving process? So finally, what you want to realize is that what you could have been, what you might have been, those aren't real ideas. It's just who you are right now, who I am right now. And then saying, look, whatever I could have been, whatever you could have been, wherever we think if we work hard and we do the deal, we just might get there one day. Never mind any of that. Where are you now? Who can you serve today? Who can you call today? What can you do today? Everybody can do something. Everybody can offer encouragement, love, listening to somebody today. Everybody can always serve somebody today. And one of the big things that we get into is we get into this idea that, I'm not who I should be or who I could be, therefore I'm not good enough to serve. And it's just not true. Don't blame the eagle for being an egg. Like, it's an egg. It'll fly one day. Don't sit there and be like, it's time to fly. I wish I was flying already. Like, just be content with being an egg. Be content with doing the small things that you can do to serve. In the Bible, in the book of Job, it says, don't despise the day of small beginnings. Appreciate where you are right now. Have compassion on yourself for maybe not being as far as you hope to be. Or, have compassion on yourself to not think that you should be further than you are. Have enough gratitude and compassion to be thankful for where you are right now to be able to serve who you get to serve today. And never get mad at the eagle for being an egg, because eventually that egg is going to be an eagle. So I hope that this video bolstered your sobriety. I hope that it was fun. And really, I hope that your sobriety becomes one of those things that empowers your life today, and it's not just a tool to help you be, somewhere better down the line. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Also hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow on Sobriety Daily. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.